Shalom. We the Hebrew Israelites. We come out here week in and week out to prophesy the downfall of this wicked society, which is Babylon the Great. America is Babylon the Great in the Bible. As I always state, every kingdom that has ruled on this earth is prophesied about in the scriptures. The King James Holy Bible with the Apocrypha. We come out here in the spirit of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. That's the Most High and His Son in the ancient Hebrew. A must know. The one you call God, his true name is Yahweh. The one you call Christ, his true name is Yahweh Shai. Those are the true names you got to call on for salvation. You can't call them Yahweh, Jehovah, Jesus, Yahshua, and all that. You got to know his true biblical name. Hebrew, Paleo-Hebrew, Lashawan Kadash, which means holy tongue name, which again is Yahweh and Yahweh Shai. And we give double honors to the elders of Great Millstone. Those the men we learned this truth from. Those the men that enlightened us to the fact we was Israelites and taught us, gave us the sincere milk of the scriptures and the hard to know things, you know. And for brothers, because I'll be putting these videos on my TikTok now, and you know it's getting some traction and all that. For anybody who might be watching it, you should go to YouTube and search Great Millstone Israelites. It don't matter what camp you're listening to. If they got that GMS in front of them, tune in. You know, that's where you're going to get the truth from. And peace and safety to the brothers around the world. And I really ain't have a topic, but since I said like a lot of new viewers and stuff been coming on since I'm putting this on TikTok, I kind of want to touch on the basics and shit, man. Like, just give you a foundation of the things you need to know. Because as y'all hear us say every week, it's going to ultimately be a World War III. You know, we tell y'all that it's going to be chaos in the society with the race wars and famines and pestilence and all that. But you got to know, okay, how do we know we the Israelites that the Bible speak of? Because you got to know who you are when it comes to prophecy. So how do you know the so-called Negro, Latino, and Native Americans are the people that descend from the Israelites? We the descendants of the people that walked through the Red Sea with Moses, you know? So we'll go into that real quick. I touch on that a little bit. So you got something for the running? Yeah, go to the running. I was go ahead. What you got, bro? You got 28. Well, you go first, bro. That's time to that. Yeah, so you know, because the scriptures say, as newborn babes desire the sincere milk of the scriptures. So you got to get the milk. It tell you got to be born again, like a little baby. A baby, what brings a baby up? The milk. They suck their mama titty. You got to get the titty milk to grow before you can eat solid foods. Same thing with the scriptures. You got to get the basics, man. So some of the basics is, who is the Israelites? What's the Lord's name? Who is the Lord dealing with? And what's gonna come in? What prophecies gonna happen to the other nations in the future? So you got to understand these things. So go ahead, bro.
All right, this is Deuteronomy chapter 7, verse 6. But thou art a holy people unto the Lord Yahweh, the Lord thy God hath chosen thee to be a special people unto himself.
It say, for thou art a holy people unto the Lord thy power. The Lord thy power has chosen thee to be a special people unto himself. So the Lord letting you know he got a special people he chose to be dear to himself. Who are those people? The Israelites. Keep going, bro.
Above all people that are upon the face of the earth.
See, they don't tell you that. They don't tell you that. It say above all people that are upon the face of the earth. So that right there alone cuts that equality thing, man. Read that again, bro.
For thou art a holy people unto the Lord thy God Yahweh. The Lord thy God hath chosen thee to be a special people unto himself above all people that are upon the face of the earth.
The scriptures say it's the people on this earth above all people on the face of the earth. Who are those people? The Israelites. And when you look into society, even if you don't know the prophecies, you can see who the Israelites is. LeBron James, Michael Jordan, Floyd Mayweather, Venus and Serena, Tiger Woods, all the sports, all the entertainment, Michael Jackson, or whoever you want to label. Our people control all entertainment, man. You know, we the best at what it is, at everything. And this ain't no color thing, because you got Israelites that look like Edomites, that look like Caucasians, and we could go down the list, but we ain't gonna really go into it too far. But the bottom line is, you are who your father is. You get your nationality depending on your father's seed. So whatever your father plant, that's what baby is born. Just like you take an apple seed, you plant the apple seed anywhere in the world. what grows? An apple tree. You take a man's sperm cell, you can plant it in any woman on this earth. What grows? A man's child. That's why men have X and Y chromosomes, because you get your nationality from your father. So I was just saying that you're gonna have Israelites that look like Edomites. You're gonna have Edomites that look like Israelites. You know, it's all about the spirit. If we telling somebody this and it's registering in their spirit, they probably Israelites. Because it say, hey, none of the wicked shall understand. You know? All right, bro, you can go into yours. Yep.
This is Deuteronomy 28:1. And it shall come to pass, if thou shalt hearken diligently unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe and to do all his commandments, which I commanded thee this day, that the Lord thy God will set thee upon high above all nations of the earth.
So this Moses speaking to the Israelites. This Moses speaking to the forefathers of the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. And what did it say? It shall come to pass that if we hearken and keep the law, statutes, and commandments diligently, he gonna set us on high above all nations of the earth. But when you look out in the earth, where's our people at? We're on the bottom. First fired, last hired. Wherever you go, that's what's happening to Jake. And Jake is just short for Jacob, Israel. Go ahead, bro.
This is verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe, to do all his commandments and all his statutes, which I commanded thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
So basically, if you don't obey and follow these laws, statutes, and commandments, all these curses shall overtake thee. So what people, we just gonna read a couple of these curses, and you say, you apply what people did these things befall throughout history. Go ahead, bro.
This is verse 16. Cursed shall thou be in the city, and cursed shall thou be in the field.
So it say we're gonna be cursed in the city and cursed in the field. Cursed in the city meaning living in the worst parts of the city, in the ghettos, the projects, the slums, the hood. That's why our people fill up. That word ghetto literally means place where the Jews dwell, ain't it? Yep. Hey, there you go. The Jews dwell in the so-called ghettos. And they say we're gonna be cursed in the field. I mean, we're gonna be, what it say?
Cursed in the city is cursed in the field.
Yeah, cursed in the field. And the field represents work. Again, first fired, last hired, man. You gotta jump through hula hoops and shit to get a so-called decent job. Motherfucker, unqualified, he even come in there and get hired just on who he is. You know? Go ahead, bro.
This is 17. Cursed be thy basket in thy store.
So that's just saying the money situation. You know? What's the word they use? Window shoppers, man. You know, Jay go to the store just looking around. Oh, I like that, and this and the third. They ain't even buy shit, man. You know?
Another curse that's was a curse upon us. It says, he that make wages will be like a bag with like holes in it.
Yep. Haggai 2.
Yep.
Haggai 2, yep.
So like all the money we get, you're gonna spend it. You know what I'm saying? We have a spending problem, man. We can't save nothing.
It's always something.
There's always something. Bills might hit you hard.
Something.
You know what I'm saying? There's always something. You know? This is verse 28. And the Lord shall smite thee with madness and blindness and astonishment of heart.
He say he's gonna smite us with madness, blindness, and astonishment of heart. And that describes the state our people in. You know, our people blind. Our people don't know nothing, man. These people, they just living to get high, go to the club. They don't see no future. A lot of jakes, man. And that you got some jakes who are well off and shit, but that's far in between. Us as a nation, boy, our people blind, bro. You know we destroyed. We the only people on this earth where the father and the mother can't get along. You got Bloods and Crips, niggas trying to, in gangs and shit, trying to kill each other. Yep. Hey, that's that blindness and madness, man. Our people fucking, they blind, bro. But that's a curse, though. Mm-hmm. Go ahead, bro.
I'm gonna go back to 25.
All right.
And the Lord shall cause thee to be smitten before thine enemies. Thou shalt go out one way against them and flee 7 ways before them.
And that goes into the whole history of Israel. When we was in Israel and we had to flee into the mountains, goddamn me, when we came over, when we was on the west coast of Africa, came over on slave ships. When we got over here, they took the Native Americans and all the Latino people land. Hey, that fits all that. This ain't no black thing. This about the Latinos too, man. You know, and the brother got the book Babylon the Timbuktu, which the author of it, what's his name? Adam Rudolph Windsor. Yeah, he was a Edomite. I think it's the so-called Jew, if I'm not mistaken, but he was an Edomite.
I forgot what page.
It's 84.
84.
84, second paragraph. Well, he telling you, well, I'm gonna just let it speak for itself. You know, Jake, you an Israelite, man. You ain't an African American. You're not a black man. You're not a colored person. You're not a Afro American. You're not a, what else they call their damn self, a Moor. You know, you are Israelite. That's your true biblical nationality. Asiatic black man, all that shit. Them are all titles that was put on you when your ancestors was conquered. You know, and they put that shit in our people's minds, and our people, we gonna do what we was told. You know, this is what we was taught we was. But you got to find out what was our customs pre-slavery. What was our people into before they got rounded up and came over here and got beat and whipped and all that shit. Did our people live by the laws, statutes, and commandments? This how you govern yourself, man. And when you get back in this truth, sincerely, this is what make you a man. It keep you out of a lot of bullshit too, man. Like a lot of these jakes who be in these fucked up ass situations with they baby mamas or what they got going on in the streets and shit, that's because they don't know how to conduct themselves as a spiritual man of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. Because we can see shit before it happens. You know, don't get us wrong. If somebody come up here trying to physically harm us, we gonna defend ourselves. But we wise enough to see an idiot and say, all right, let me stay away from this stupid ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? Or you can see the signs in a woman. Oh, I don't need to be getting too involved with this bitch. You know, even though every brother done made mistakes and shit, because women, that's going into something else. But they tricky. They'll act a certain kind of way until they know you tied in with them. Then they'll release them demons on your ass. They're Jezebels, you know. But yeah, man. Go ahead, bro. You can go there.
This is in Babylon, the 10:2, page 84. In the year 65 BC, the Roman armies under General Pompey captured Jerusalem.
This going into how the Romans captured Jerusalem. And it's going to tell you who those people was living in Jerusalem. Go ahead, bro.
In 70 AD, General Vespasian and his son Titus put an end to the Jewish state with great slaughter. During the period of the military governance of Palestine, many outrages and atrocities were committed against the residue of the people.
So this is what was happening to these people, the so-called Jews, which you're going to find out the real tribe of Judah is the so-called Negro here in America. But go ahead, bro.
During the period from Pompey to Julius, it has been estimated that over 1 million Jews fled into Africa.
Over 1 million Jews fled into Africa. So that's how our ancestors got on the west coast of Africa. And southern Africa too, you know, but mainly on the west coast of Africa. That's how they got there, fleeing from the Romans from Jerusalem. Go ahead, bro.
And this just says Africa. You know what I'm saying? We spread it out to different whole other places. You know what I'm saying? Some of our people went as far as India. Some of our people went as far as China. You know what I'm saying? That's why you have the term Afro-Chinese. You know what I'm saying? We spread it out everywhere. Just 1 million of us went to Africa.
Yeah. The bulk of our people went to Africa. But no.
And why did they go to Africa the same way? The reason why Yahweh Shai went to Egypt. You know what I'm saying? To blend in with the people. You understand what I'm saying? So they wouldn't get, you know what I'm saying, be out in the open, so to speak.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Everybody was people of color. So you could blend in easily, you know? Go ahead, bro.
Estimated that over 1 million Jews fled into Africa, fleeing from Roman persecution.
That's the point.
And slavery. The slave markets were full of black Jewish slaves.
The slave markets was full of black Jewish slaves. This is in 70 AD. So a while ago. So why this so-called white man, Rudolph Windsor, he know this, but you don't know this. The slave market was full of black Jewish slaves, man. The real Jews is the so-called Negroes. But again, this ain't no black thing. You got 12 tribes. The Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. And you people got to learn that, man. You know? Because when you understand, well, the true men of the Lord going to understand it and change their ways. You got a lot of niggas out here who know they Israelites, but they still act like niggas. You know? And we ain't perfect. We fight demons and shit too. But these niggas they just wicked, bro. They don't carry themselves in the proper, they don't conduct themselves in the proper way, man. You know, they out here manipulating the people, trying to get money from the people, you know, using and abusing the people, man. And our people so simple, they can't see through these clown ass niggas, man. But you got the real men of the Lord that's gonna give you the 100% truth, you know, and that's it. That's all. Go ahead, bro.
I'm gonna go to 64 because this is going into what we were just talking about.
Okay.
It's Deuteronomy 28 and 64. This is still part of the curses. And the Lord shall scatter thee among all people, from one end of the earth even unto another.
Hey, the Lord shall scatter thee amongst all people, from one end of the earth even to another. So our people were scattered everywhere. And that's going to, and the prophecy actually came to pass with what the brother was just reading when we fled into the west, fled into Africa, you know. But our people were scattered everywhere. That's why you're going to have the great deliverance. You're going to have Gentiles going to be joined unto us. Those Gentiles are Israelites who they forefathers way back in the day ran into fucking Europe or ran into shit. It's probably Israelites in Russia, Israelites everywhere, you know. But our people waking up everywhere to the fact that they Israelites. Go ahead.
And there thou shalt serve other gods, which neither nor their fathers or even wood and stone.
See, that's why our people,
the fathers have known even wood and stone.
And that's why our people in the state they in, they serving other gods. You know, they don't understand the true God, Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah. You know what I'm saying? Just like my demon and my granny, I was talking to them earlier, man. My girl, she want to go to church and shit, and gonna possibly start going with my granny, but she went with somebody from my job today, and I was just telling her, you ain't about to learn shit in her. She's like, well, now just let me believe what I believe. That's fine. You know, that's our people mentality. They just want to hold on to their foolishness, man. You know, you go to church, you go listen to that bullshit, man, you don't learn nothing. Literally, all you doing is singing and dancing. What you learn? I don't know, but I like the music. You know, I like the energy. This book. What did you learn though?
The pastor taking your money.
Right. It's costing you just to listen to this motherfucker get up here, sweat and scream. Then the pastor be popping most of the women in the church. Well, he have his pick of the litter, I should say. You know, the scriptures let you know, man. Hey, the Lord don't dwell in temples made with hands, man. The true men of the Lord gonna be out on the streets in front of the people. You know, that's a commandment of the Most High. Go ahead, bro.
This verse 32. Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given to another people, and thy eyes shall look and fail with longing for them all day long.
So that's talking about the transatlantic slave trade. Because when all this popped off, you might have the mother stay with the slave owner in Virginia, the father go somewhere in Texas or something, the little daughter go to Mississippi, and the son go to Alabama. Our people were split apart. Them the curses, man. These are the true blank signs of who the Israelites is. And you can hold you got something?
Oh yeah, I did, but I'll read the one.
Alright, well I hold Revelation chapter 1 about the description of Yahweh Shah.
Oh yeah.
I hold that on there. Alright, go ahead, bro.
And there shall be no might in thy hand.
So we couldn't do nothing about it. You watch a movie like Goodbye Uncle Tom or Roots, you know, what it's called, 12 Years a Slave. You know, it show the atrocities and events that happen to our people. But this how you know who the Israelites is, from these events that happen. You know, they the only people that went through this shit, that's documented history to go through this. Go ahead, bro.
And thou shalt be, this is 37, and thou shalt be an astonishment and a proverb and a byword among all nations.
A proverb and a byword among all nations. From nigga, jigaboo, spit, wetback, tonto, and many more. You know, all these titles they get. Negro itself is a byword, goddamn me. They used to have signs. We ain't got all the signs like we used to. I had left with the other brothers or whatever. But it used to be a sign that showed, like, on the auction block, it'll say like 25 Negroes for sale. We got a special today, 25 Negroes for sale. That's a byword, man. That's not your true heritage. Like we always say, hey, you only can have one title. A pit bull is a pit bull. A German shepherd is a German shepherd. A duck is a duck. You can't be African American, black, Negro, colored. What's your one title? You're an Israelite from the tribe of Judah to be exact. Go ahead, bro.
Okay. Whether the Lord shall lead thee. All right. This is verse 41. Thou shalt beget sons and daughters, but thou shalt not enjoy them.
Matter of fact, bro, just go and grab the bank. Okay. Yeah, go on get 68.
This is Deuteronomy 28 and 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
Hey, say we're gonna go into Egypt again with ships. Now that word Egypt goes back to the Greek word Egyptos. which means bondage. So you're gonna go into, and bondage means slavery. So you're gonna go into slavery, captivity again on ships. Only one people done been into captivity on ships, man. That's a dead giveaway of who these scriptures talking about. If these scriptures are true, it only can be talking about one people. Go ahead, bro.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships, by the way for I spake unto thee. Thou shalt see it no more again.
You ain't gonna see your homeland again. That's why we still over here in the same land we were slaves, man. You know, that's the curses. But the good news, the word gospel means good news. The good news is Yahweh Shai coming to deliver the elect. And before he do that, it's gonna be all out World War III where these nations gonna pretty much destroy each other. Then Yahweh Shai gonna set up his kingdom. And our people gonna rule with Yahweh Shai. That's the gospel. That's the good news. Good news for us, bad news for everybody else. And that's balance. The Most High is balance, man. Everything with the Most High is balance. That's why when you look at life itself, you got hot, you got cold. You got man, you got woman. You got fat, you got skinny. You know, you got water, you got fire. Everything got a equal and opposite against it. That's how the Most High made everything. Go ahead, bro.
And there you should be sold unto your enemies for bondmen and bondwomen.
Hey, it say we're going to be sold unto our enemies, not our friends, for bondmen and bondwomen, which means slave men and slave women. That only happened to one people went into slavery on ships and was sold to their enemies. Go ahead, bro.
And no man shall buy you.
No man shall buy you, meaning no man shall save you. That's why we still here. Even our people who, you got Jakes who, they might not even know they're Israelites, but they want to go to Africa or they want to go to Israel and shit. They still deal with these curses over there, you know, because the Lord ain't released them yet, man. Go ahead, bro.
Oh, that's it.
It.
Let me get this last one.
Go ahead.
This is Deuteronomy 28:54. So that the man that is tender among you and very delicate, his eyes shall be evil towards his brother.
Hey, my eyes shall be evil towards your brother. That's why Jake always killing each other, man. Two Jakes that don't know each other, don't know nothing about each other, never had words with each other. These niggas can be walking down opposite sides of the street. One of them look at the other one the wrong way. And if they heated, they strap, you might have a fucking murder right there. About nothing, bro. Eyes evil towards one another. When you see our people, when they see another Jake doing good or some shit, they instantly like, oh, what was that belly? They're like on belly.
Yeah,
I mean, even though them niggas was wicked. But yeah, he like Kane was eating a banana and shit. Hey, no DMX and who was that? Nas ass. Yeah, you saw them riding their little Benz and shit. I don't like that shit. I don't like our people backwards. All these other nations, you know how they get ahead? Even the Northern Kingdom don't be hating on each other like that. They come together. You know, I saw a video of, I think it was an Issachar, right? Which is an Israelite, which you would call today a Mexican. He was like, you know what's wrong with you black people? Hey, you're in competition with each other too much. You know, you look at a Mexican family, man. I remember it used to be a Mexican family that stayed next to my mama. I think they still do. Man, it'd be like 20 of their ass in their house. So if any of them getting a job, they stacking their money. You know, they pay them little bills and they just stacking whatever the hell they doing. You know, they open a company, they hire their own. They bring their own on. Our people is the complete opposite. We get a little job with money, we go get a expensive ass car we can't really afford to try to look good against our people. You know, and that's why we stuck in the position we in. You know, it's the mind state, but it's the curses. Go ahead, bro.
Salaki, you got some little skirmishes between Northern Kingdom because
yeah.
like the Serranos
Hey,
and the
what's up, man?
what's going on? The Serranos and the Norteños, you know what I'm saying? They've been beefing for a long time, but it's not on a scale that that Judah's going through. You know?
They definitely kill each other though.
Yeah.
The goddamn cartels and shit, they destroy each other. So we ain't saying you northern tribes are right. Just saying something like the civilians of y'all, they got a different mind state than a civilian Judite. A regular Judite who ain't even in the streets and whatever. This nigga, he just, I want to shit on these niggas, shine on these niggas. That's his attitude. Issachar, they trying to build their people up, put each other on and shit. You know what I mean? But it don't matter. Hey, you can keep that attitude because the Lord already said he's doing away with this damn place. So it don't matter. Go ahead, bro.
His eyes shall be evil towards his brother and towards his wife of his bosom.
Hey, eyes gonna be evil towards his brother and towards his wife. That's why our families don't stay together. You know, why is it it's rare if you meet a motherfucker who had their mama and they daddy. That's rare. That should be normal shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
That's rare. I can't even. All the people I know, I can't think of too many of them who had their mom and their daddy. At least not in the same house. You know, it's crazy, bro.
That's exactly what we're talking about. The same household. You know, bringing it up as a village. You know what I'm saying? All right, I could probably can't even name on one hand. Five families, man.
That's a fact.
You know. And that's sad, you know.
That's a shame, bro. But that's them curses.
Yep, that's
and statistics show when a child has his father in his life, he become he better off, man. Because that father gonna teach you, well, if he's a real father. Because nowadays, you know, everything's just out of whack. But a real masculine, disciplined, dedicated father gonna teach you do's and don'ts, man. He gonna teach you how to think logically and not emotionally. About to say something?
Yeah, so lucky, yeah. If your father's there in your life, period, they gonna, what's your mama gonna say? Oh, I'm gonna call your daddy. You know what I'm saying? We gonna correct that real quick.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? But if he's not there, then that's when you got your end up. She don't have pay no attention to the kids, man. Go give them the game, give them the joystick, and tell them to shut the fuck up or type shit.
Go outside, go play.
Go play.
Little nigga go outside and learn number manners.
Right. That's what exactly what he is. We're gonna be outside.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? And then you got the end up, man. She'll get 2 shits. She just worried about a check from her baby daddy. You know what I'm saying? Out there partying all night and all kind of shit.
Yeah.
You know, the man is the foundation of the household.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And the family, you know. So everything's got turned upside down. You know?
They make you think it's Big Mama and shit.
Yeah.
You know? And Big Mama did use the discipline shit, but it's just different. That fatherly presence is different, man. It's just different, man.
And his brother, and towards his wife of his bosom, towards the remnant of his children, which he shall lead.
Hey, which he shall lead. Baby daddy, deadbeat fathers and all this shit. That's in the scriptures, man. Now we know, now you got some deadbeat ass fathers out here, but a lot of times these women be running men off. You know, that a lot of times a woman, she's so unruly and so disrespectful and out of line, a real man don't got time to deal with that shit. So he gone. And in his mind, if I gotta to see this child, I gotta deal with that. Fuck it. And that's what happened in a lot of these households, man. All right, bro, you spoiled yours.
And this is a description of what Yahushua gonna be when he comes back and destroy this place.
Yep. So this is telling you, because the one you call Yahushua, the one you call Christ, which his real name is Yahushua, he was a Jew. He was from the tribe of Judah. And so it's describing to you what he looked like. So if this is what he looked like, what did the Jews look like? Go ahead, bro.
This is Revelation chapter 1, verse 14. His head and his hair were white like wool.
His head and his hairs were white like wool. White in color, woolly in texture. It was white because he was pure when he got all that wisdom, man. You know, and they stressed him too. He was stressed out from teaching Jay hard-headed ass. But ultimately it was wisdom. And they say woolly. Woolly hair is like our hair. It's like an afro. It's strong. They call it nappy, but it's really kinky. It's woolly. Go ahead, bro.
As white as snow, and his eyes were as a flame of fire.
Okay, his eyes were as a flame of fire, because they called the Lord a wine bibber. When you drink wine, the whites of your eyes turn red. And you're gonna come back in a furious state. I know when I get mad, my eyes turn red. You know? Go ahead, bro.
And his feet like unto fine brass.
His feet like unto fine brass. So it's a clear description.
God is good all the time.
All right, bro.
Hey, it's a clear description of what he looked like. His feet was like unto fine brass, man. So if his feet is one color, his body is that color. Now what color is brass? Like this wood on pennies, like wood or copper. You know, like a golden brown. His feet was golden brown. Keep going.
And his voice, as if they burned in a furnace.
I'll read that scripture.
And his feet like unto fine brass, as if they burned in a furnace.
So his feet was the color of fine brass, as if it burned in a furnace. So again, if his feet is that color, what's his body? What's his face? That color. If you take anything and burn it, it's gonna be dark. But you take something that's already golden brown and put it in there, what it's gonna make him? He was dark brown. So that's the description of Yahushua. And Yahushua was a Jew. He was from the tribe of Judah. So his people gonna resemble him. Go ahead, bro.
And his voice as the sound of many waters.
He had a strong voice, man. If the sound of many waters. You ever hear like a waterfall falling? It's like a roaring sound. Yahweh Shai had a strong, powerful voice, man. He used to speak to the multitudes, you know. I think that's it on it.
Was that it?
Yeah. Okay. Now you can grab get Jeremiah 14:2. Because it's telling you exactly what Yahweh Shai looked like. The one you call Christ. That's his true description. So who the hell, we used to have all the signs and everything, you know, going into this. But who the hell is that fucking this Caesar Borgia, that white, that so-called white Jesus? That's an actual man named Caesar Borgia, whose family ruled in the 1400s, man. You know, they was the biggest crime family, the Borgia family. They actually did a show on this on I think it was HBO or something like that a couple years back, you know.
Can I get something before you get that?
Go ahead.
It goes right into it.
Okay.
This is Hebrews 7:14. For it is evident that our Lord sprang out of Judah, which the tribe of Moses spake nothing concerning priesthood.
So it's telling you what tribe Yahweh Shai came from. He came from the tribe of Judah. So once again, he was a Jew. They get their word Jew from Judah. That's one of the sons of Jacob, you know. So if he was a Jew, and that's how he looked, how his descendants gonna look, man. Our people are literally the descendants of the one you call Christ, man. This book ain't no fairy tale book. The Bible is a book of laws, statutes, commandments, judgments, and prophecies. That's it. The Bible don't deal with religion. That word religion goes back to the Greek word religio, which means to hold back and to restrain. The Bible condemns religion. The Lord tell you, shit, if they worshiping something else outside of what he said, worship, put their ass to death. I can't think of what that scripture yet, but it's in there. If they worshiping another God, put them to death. Tell you the Most High is a jealous power. Salakia, my allergies kicking my ass.
Salakia, I think it was Exodus.
Yeah, it's like yeah, go ahead, bro.
This is Jeremiah chapter 14, verse 2. Judah mourneth, and the gates thereof languish.
Say Judah mourning. So the tribe of Judah is in a state of mourning. Who in a state of mourning? Our people, bro. Even though this social media got people fooled, you know, we think motherfuckers doing good and living it up. These motherfuckers be barely getting by, man. You know, Judah is mourning, man. They barely getting by. Lights off. Barely can eat every day. You know what I'm saying? All type of shit. But they post on the social media like they got it like that and shit, man. But Judah is in a state of mourning. Meaning they in a beat down, low down, complaining, vexing state. Go ahead.
They are black unto the ground.
Hey, they black unto the ground. And if you go, the Old Testament was wrote in Hebrew, the Lashawan Kadash. That word black gonna go into Kadarwa, which means dark skin. So the Jews are in a state of mourning and they dark skin and they got woolly hair. Who the hell is that talking about? We know who that's talking about. Go ahead, bro.
Unto the ground, and the cry of Jerusalem is gone up.
And that's what's going on right now. The cry of Jerusalem. That's why we out here, man. You know? Because it tells you angels are encamped around those that fear the Lord. And how do you show the Lord your friend? You teach his word, you keep his commandments. You know? So that's what we doing. That's it on that, bro. All right.
I got some.
All right.
Is it going into what he's saying right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Can it have to relate to like what he like keeping his commandments, like what he wants to do?
But just pull it, bro.
Let me get something real quick.
All right,
We'll go with the color. It's going with the color. Right? This is Job 30:30. My skin is black upon me, and my bones are burnt with heat.
Now this the book of Job, and you know Job was one of the Lord's most dedicated and faithful servants, man. It say Job said his skin is black upon him, and again that word black gonna be kadarwa. So Job was a dark-skinned man. You know, that's one of the Lord's. It tell you the patience of Job. Yeah, he's one of the Lord's like most patient servants. So if that's what his description is, again, what the rest of his descendants look like, that same way. So who is all these? When they show you pictures of Jesus and the angels or whatnot, they be little naked babies and white people and shit. The Bible say something totally different. So you supposed to read that and put two and two together, or you been lied to. The first thing Jake do when you try to teach in the scripture, that's that white man book, man. I don't want this book condemn these crackers, man. So y'all don't even know what the hell y'all talking about, man. So we can't even deal with ignorance, man. You gotta be on some type of level. You gotta humble down and listen, man. Push out all that foolishness you've been taught and relearn, because you've been lied to by your oppressor, man. This book condemns the Edomites. They about to go into a nuclear war with each other and take each other out of power. Then they going into slavery when our Lord and Savior get back. That's what the book say about them. Since y'all like to say this, the white man book. This is it. Go ahead.
Songs of Solomon 1 and 5. I am black but comely.
Hey.
O ye daughters of Jerusalem.
Solomon say, I'm black. I'm Kadar. I'm dark skinned but comely. I'm dark and beautiful. I'm dark and handsome. That's what he said. I'm a dark skinned handsome brother. You know what I'm saying? And if you know anything, that's the richest part of the soil. That dark, deep, deep, dark brown soil. That's the strongest soil. And these days, what all these women claim they want? A chocolate motherfucker. That's what they want. I'm a little jealous. Nah, I just playing. As long as we Jake. But I'm just saying, it's a beautiful thing to be chocolate dark. Yahweh shine Yahweh are chocolate dark, man. And you see it happening, man. Everybody wants the Israelite man now. Oh yeah, that was you who sent that video about what they was in?
The passport bros and all that.
Yeah, they was in the
Philippines.
Yeah, the Philippines.
Yeah, man, they be on us, man.
Them Filipino women begging for Negro men, man.
Yeah.
Israelite men, begging for them. So if you was white, it ain't the time for that shit though. We could be doing that too. These women ain't that important to us. Yeah, we got women, and don't get me wrong. I love my woman and care about her and shit. But hey, if the Lord take her as He take her. Right now, we ain't in a time to be worried about, hey, I'm trying to make sure I get me a real submissive wife and all that. It is what it is. I just need me a piece of box. And hopefully we can get along. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's all I'm worried about. If she's better than that, all right, cool. Cool. But we could get yours and we could go into another topic. I really just wanted to go into that little basic. Right
and another basic thing is, this is Yahweh Shai telling you, like, if you keep His how you keep His commandments. All right, this is Ecclesiastes or Sirach chapter 15 verse 13. The Lord Yahweh hateth all abomination, and they that fear Yahweh love it not.
So hey, the people like to say hate ain't in the Bible, and God is all love and all this shit. They put him in a box. They give him this one emotion. Read that again, man.
The Lord Yahweh hateth all abominations.
Hey, He hate all abominations, man. And what's one of the main abominations that's going on right now? All this LGBTQ shit, man.
Yes.
All this transgenderism and all that. That's abominable. Two men, I'ma just say flipping each other is an abomination. Two women flipping each other, that's an abomination. It's against nature, man. And the Lord don't deal with that shit. They even got churches now, homosexual churches and all this bullshit.
And drag passion.
God, he just got a burn. Go ahead, bro.
Then you got all these Target stores, man, promoting this LB25 stuff to the children, man. So, man, took it a picture, giving this promoting this to your children, man. You know what I'm saying? Promoting all this gay stuff, queer is okay, and Satan and witchcraft and all that, man. It's an abomination, man. I'll go down verse 18. For the wisdom of the Lord Yahweh is great, and He is mighty in power and beholdeth all things. And His eyes are upon them that fear Him, and He knoweth every work of man.
Hey, so that's who the Lord focused on, man. We the apple of His eye. Those that follow His commandments. Just like as a father, if you got 3 sons, the one that do what you say, you gonna love that one more. Because he's more of a representation of you. The son is out here fucking up and shit, man, you might give him a chance, keep giving him a chance. But slowly but surely, you gonna, I don't deal with my son. That nigga a lunatic. Because he bringing shame unto you.
Kind of like going into that, it's like, I think it was Ghostface Killer in the Wu-Tang Clan or whatever. His son is a big flamer, right? And he disowned his ass, you know what I'm saying? He disowned his ass. Now it's a big old kind of like thing on why he did that, why he's doing that. You know what I'm saying?
That's a righteous man. Well, I ain't gonna say righteous, but that's a man in his right mind.
Right. That's what you're supposed to do.
That's what you're supposed to do. Because that son is bringing shame unto you.
Yep. And them demonic spirits when you come around.
Damn right. When they see him, they see his flaming ass out in society. Like, that's Ghostface son.
What? Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yup. That's the ultimate shame.
Yeah, it's a shame. Just like your daughter being a harlot. It's a shame.
Yup.
I know fathers who be seeing these bitches who be on like these podcasts.
Mhm.
Yeah, like that bitch said, my body count like 2,000 or something.
Yeah.
Whoever her father is, like,
Yup.
that's a damn shame.
Yup.
It's embarrassing, bro. Go ahead, bro.
Verse 20. He hath commanded no man to do wickedly, neither hath he given any man license to sin.
Hey, he commanded no man to do wickedly, neither have he given any man license to sin. So you ain't supposed to just willingly go off. Be comfortable in your wickedness. You supposed to be striving to be better. You know, I tell y'all what righteousness is as filthy rags, but we strive to walk clean. You know, we strive to do better. That's supposed to be your attitude. That's supposed to be your spirit, your goal. Walking as clean, being as most Yahweh shot like as you possibly can in this flesh. You know, and now I want to go into
Can I get some real quick?
pull yours,
All right.
and then we're gonna go into basically how the Lord only deals with Israel. Now that we showed you the Israelites, who they is, how prophecy pertains to the Israelites being us, now we're gonna show you that the Lord don't deal with the other nations. Go ahead though, bro.
This is Ephesians 6 and 7. Be not deceived. God is not mocked. For whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap.
Hey, you reap what you sow, man. So everything in the Lord, you gotta understand, the Lord judges individuals, but the Lord judges nations too.
So like that's Galatians.
Yeah, Galatians 6:7. Yeah, so the Lord judges individuals, but the Most High judges nations. You know, you reap what you sow. So what has this Edomite, this so-called white man, did in all these years? You answer that. What happened? Name one good thing he done did, man. Even the shit you think he doing that's good, it got some trickery behind it. You know, you think, okay, this man giving us he giving us toothpaste or something to help us brush our teeth, but it got fluoride in it. You know, this man giving us, it ain't nothing. I can't think of one thing.
Yeah.
You know, even when you look at, okay, he giving our women Section 8 and everything, they get these low income housing, but the man can't be there.
Right.
So he destroying the family. Hey, everything he do is about $1 and putting you further in oppression, man. But we gonna go into this next. You got something?
This is finishing it up.
Go ahead.
For he that soweth to his flesh shall of the flesh reap corruption, but he that soweth to the Spirit shall the Spirit reap life forever, lasting.
And hey, when you learn this truth, man, and you get out that corner way of thinking, it changed everything, man. A lot of shit that you stop caring about, a lot of shit that bothers Jake. Like Jake who be worried about, if I don't have these new shoes, or I don't have this car, or whatever it might be. You stop worrying about that shit. Even though ain't nothing wrong with having them things, you can have a nice car, go for it. But we don't put our pride, we don't put our all into that. You got Jakes who, they only feel like they the man because they drive a Benz. Let they ass lose their Benz, they can't even hold their head no more. You know, that's because he all about the flesh. You know, you got the spirit. It tell you the flesh profits of nothing. It's the spirit that quickeneth. It's all about the spirit, man. That was it on that?
Yeah, that's it.
All right, and we're gonna go into this topic, bro. Give me Deuteronomy 32:8. And you give me
I got Matthew 15.
all right, that's cool. You can pull it, go ahead.
All right, this is Matthew. What do you want me to grab after that though?
You go to Psalms 147 and 19. The old classic.
Yeah. This is Matthew 15 and 24. But Yahushua answered and said, I am not sent but unto the lost sheep of Israel, of the house of Israel.
Hey, Yahushua, the one you call Christ, he said he is not sent but unto the lost sheep of the house of Israel. That's the only people he went on that cross for, man. Not everybody. So if your preacher or your pastor, whatever, he ain't telling you that, he lying to you, man. That's who he sent for. That's a clear statement, a separation. Why would he say that if he was for everybody? Because he's not for everybody. The Lord died for his people, which is his bloodline, his cousins, his family. You know what I mean? Which happened to be the so-called Negro Latino Native Americans. Those that descend from Jacob. All right.
Because the churches would say, Salaki, churches would say, oh, he died for everybody. You understand? That's their main thing, to try to bring everybody in, you know? He died for everybody. But hey, that's what it just clearly said. Hey, he's not sent, he wasn't sent for them. His body wasn't sacrificed for them. You understand?
Time. You got that, bro?
Yep.
Go
This
ahead.
is Deuteronomy chapter 32, verse 8. When the Most High divided to the nations their inheritance, when he separated the sons of Adam.
So right out the door, he said the Most High divided to the nations their inheritance. Division. He divided us. He didn't unite us. He divided us. The Lord is with division. He didn't bring everybody together. Say, when he separated the sons of Adam. Once again, the Most High, the one you call God, he's a separatist. He separated our people, man. Go ahead, bro.
He set the bounds of the people according to the number of the children of Israel. For the Lord Yahweh portion is his people. Jacob is the lot of his inheritance.
Hey, Jacob is the lot of the Lord's inheritance. So he separated all the nations, man. He put the Edomites where they at. He gave the Goots their land. He gave the Towheads their land. He gave Israel their land. He said, and Israel gonna get the bulk of what he had to offer. You know, everybody else got the scraps. That's just what the Most High did. The Most High got a favorite. As humans on this earth, we got a favorite. There's plenty different foods you can eat. You got a favorite one. Plenty different type of shoes you can buy. You got a favorite one. There's many different colors. You got a favorite one. The Most High is no different. He had a favorite people, which is the Israelites, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. Just be happy that you are those people, man. Because everybody else going into slavery. No, y'all want to help these heathens, but they ass going into slavery for what they did to you, your ancestors. And not to go too deep because it might lose people, but you are your ancestors. And the reincarnation, you them same spirits, man. So you was actually getting your ass whipped back in those days. You know, getting lynched and shit. That was you. You know, the Lord just blocked that out. Because if we knew that, it'd drive us crazy, man. We'll be out here trying to get their ass right now. You know what I mean? But everything is in the Lord's time. All right.
Yep, that was it on that. I got another
Just
script
hold
going
it.
into the topic.
Just hold it. Go ahead, bro.
This is Psalms 147 and 19. He showeth his word unto Jacob, his statutes and judgments unto Israel. He have not dealt so with any nation.
He showeth his word unto Jacob. He showed his word to the 12 tribes of Israel, which is the so-called Negro, Latino, and Native American. He has not dealt so with any other nation. The Most High don't deal with nobody else. That's a bold statement. I showed my word to these people. I ain't show these people nothing. He said he have not dealt so with any other nation. So if you're not an Israelite, this book don't pertain to you. This book just lets you know you're gonna be a servant in the everlasting kingdom. You know? Go ahead, bro. I think that's it, but it might be a little more.
He have not dealt so with any nation. And as for his judgments, they have not known them.
Hey, as for his judgments, they have not known them, man. You don't know the Lord's judgments, man. Only the righteous can pick this book up and translate it and break it down the correct way. The Lord ain't give the know-how to these other nations. He's only dealing with Israel. His prophets are Israelites, man. All right.
And this is going into how Yahweh Shai, he loves the Israelites, so-called blacks, Latinos, Native Americans. He hates Esau's, the so-called white man. This is Malachi chapter 1, verse 2. I have loved you, said the Lord Yahweh, yet ye say wherein hast thou loved us, was not Esau,
Hold
Jacob?
on. So like he say, he loved you, Israel, but we say how you loved us. Because our people say like that old dog spirit on Minister Society. Man, look what we live. If there is a God, look what we live. Look what we go through. That's the curses, man. That's the punishments. That's what happens when you disobedient. The Lord had to punish you. Same thing if you got a son or a child in general that don't obey your commands, you're going to punish them. The Lord did the same thing except he punished us as a nation. You know? Go ahead, bro.
Was not Esau Jacob's brother, said the Lord Yahweh, yet I love Jacob, verse 3, and I hate Esau.
So, hey, the Lord loved Jacob and his descendants, which is the 12 tribes of Israel, which are today being labeled as Negro, Latino, and Native Americans, but he hated Esau, which is the forefather of the Edomites, which today are the so-called Caucasians. The Lord let you know right there. You know, he loved one people, he hate another people. We ain't write the book, that's just what it is. Y'all gotta get out y'all damn feelings. You know, and that word devil just means deceiver, liar. This man is the damn devil. He lied about everything. He hid all this information. You know? That's it.
Oh no, this more. And his heritage waits for the dragons of the wilderness, verse 4. Whereas Edom said, we are impoverished, But we will return and build the desolate places.
And that's what he did. You look at America, because Esau come from the caves of South Georgia, Russia. They was impoverished. But hey, over time, they done built themselves back up to rulership. You know? And they done rose and fell a couple times. But this their final time, this last leg of the Roman Empire, which is America, Babylon the Great. Go ahead.
But we will return and build the desolate places, thus said the Lord of hosts. They shall build, but I will throw down, and they shall call them the border of wickedness.
The border of wickedness. So wherever Esau is wickedness, man. That's all he brings. He add verse to the scriptures, man. If the scriptures say go left, Esau going right, for lack of terms. This is how the Lord wired him, and you can't change this man. Like it say, can a leopard change his spot? Hey, he gonna be who he gonna be. Esau ass gonna be the damn devil. That's it?
Yep, that's it.
All right, go ahead, bro.
This is the definition of heathen in the Old Testament. It is rendered Gentiles, heathen, and nation, but is usually used for a non-Israelite people.
So, hey, non-Israelite people. Anybody don't descend from Jacob, through your father's lineage, you a heathen, man. And we all know what's gonna happen to the heathen. Isaiah 14, Revelations 13. You know, they going into slavery. But the good news for you heathens is y'all gonna get y'all land back after y'all serve a certain amount of servitude. Esau gonna be eradicated. They gonna be done away with, you know. All prophecy, man. And ain't one prophecy been off in the scriptures yet. They all gonna come to pass. Go ahead, bro. That's it? Okay. Somebody can give me, let me see, what's another good one? Somebody give me Amos chapter 3, verse 1. You get to, you got something?
Oh, Amos? I can pull it out.
All right. Then after that, we could just freestyle or whatever.
All right.
Yeah, but the Most High only deal with his people, man. That's just the bottom line, man. Everybody else was created to serve us. It tell you Moab is his wash pot.
Yeah.
So in the kingdom, these goops, they gonna be fucking washing dishes, man.
Yeah.
And they gonna be doing our women nails and shit.
Yeah.
That's literally what they was put here to do.
Yeah.
You know, Esau gonna be in the back of the damn field, but the good looking ones, they gonna be in our bed chamber. But all the rest of them,
Yeah.
we ain't gonna better, we don't even wanna see you.
Right. They want to smell you.
Nothing.
It stinks. Especially you gonna be working, you already stink already.
Yep.
And then plus when you working and shit like that, nah, hell no, you're not gonna be in our presence, man. You're gonna be in the outhouse, man,
Yeah.
way in the back.
The closest way you gonna get to us, you gonna have to talk to a Hamite,
Yeah.
who gotta talk to an Israelite, who gotta talk, then he finally go up to Issachar or some shit. But y'all got, it's gonna be a chain of command.
Yeah.
Esau, you at the bottom of the food chain, man.
Yep.
And that's the end of your story. And it's righteous because you done did so much bullshit. It's only right. The whole earth is fucked up because of Esau.
Yep.
The other heathens had us in slavery and shit, but it was never like this. At least we knew we was Israelites. We was able to keep our customs, you know.
Yeah.
Our families were still intact, some sort of, you know. But now, boy, our people gone on crack and shit, man. Gone. Our women, 10, 11 years, they younger than that, twerking and shit on the internet, but we gone. That shit all because of Esau ass, man. But go ahead, bro.
You want me to start verse 1?
Yep, verse 1 to like verse 3.
Okay. This is Amos chapter 3, verse 1. Hear this word that the Lord Yahweh has spoken against you, O children of Israel, against the whole family which I brought up from the land of Egypt, saying, you only have I known of all the families of the earth.
That's another bold statement. You only have I known of all the families of the earth. Yahweh Bashim Yahushai only knows Israel. Not everybody, he only knows the Israelites. Go ahead, bro.
Therefore I will punish you for all your iniquity.
Hey, he gonna punish us for all our iniquities. That's why you say, worrying how thou loved us. Because we got punished, man. This is our ass whooping. This is our jail sentence. Having to pay taxes, man. Property tax, state tax, federal tax. All this bullshit, man. You gotta go to the supermarket. The food is overpriced. And then on top of that, it's garbage they giving you. That's our punishment, man. Let this go by.
Verse 3. And to walk together except they be agreed.
Yeah, can two walk together except they be agreed? That's going into something else, but that's the answer all these. Hey, why can't all the Israelite camps just get along? Can two walk together except they be agreed? They teaching false doctrine, man. They not telling you the truth about what the Quran means. They telling you it's okay to take this implementation that's coming down the line, man. When this man issuing this chocolate chip cookie, they telling you it's okay to eat it, you know? So we can't walk with them, man.
Oh yeah, that's it on that.
Okay. All right, now we can just freestyle. I really just wanted to show you, for our new listeners out there, hey, the Israelites is the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. Another point I wanted to make, Issachar, that's one of the 12 sons of Jacob, of Israel. The word Issachar literally means, in the Hebrew, he is higher. So Issachar likes to work. Who is that today? No one works harder than the Mexicans, man. No one. Even when they ain't working in the boxing ring, their whole fighting style is just pressure. That's how they fight, man. It's a special spirit the Lord got on the Issacharites, man. You know, he is higher, he works.
And okay, I had some. So this is what the Lord is gonna do to you if you go against His commandments, if you sin anything against the Most High, Yahweh Shem Yahushua. This is Amos chapter 9 verse 8. Behold, the eyes of the Lord Yahweh are upon the sinful kingdom. I will destroy it from off the face of the earth.
Hey, say the eyes of the Lord are upon the sinful kingdom. The eyes is the chariots, what you people call UFOs. Those the eyes of the Lord. And they watching everything, man. They everywhere. They ain't not just in America either. They everywhere. You know, and he say he gonna destroy it off the face of the earth. So that's the times you living in. And how he gonna destroy it? Through nuclear missiles, man. But before the nuclear missiles happen, you're gonna have race wars and famines and major pestilence running rapid through society. People dying from all type of shit. Go ahead.
And I will destroy it from the face of the earth, saving that I will not utterly destroy the house of Jacob.
Hey, you say he's not going to utterly destroy the house of Jacob. It's going to be a remnant he's going to deliver. One third of our nation, man. Of the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. Ones that sincerely repent and start walking in protocol, man. Those are the ones that's going to be delivered through these fucked up times. Go ahead.
That's it. Verse 10. All the sinners of my people shall die by the sword, but say, the evil shall not overtake nor prevent us.
And that word sin, it say all the sinners of my people shall die by the sword. That word sin means to transgress the law, break the laws. All the law breakers of the scriptures pertaining to you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, you're gonna be put to death, man. You think it's okay to keep spilling Israelite blood? You're gonna be put to death. You think it's okay to keep popping another man's woman? You're gonna be put to death. You women really got hell to pay, cause y'all cause most of the bullshit, man. When the women get out of order, it fuck up the whole society. Cause we all know, hey, the scriptures say, a man loves beauty, but a man loves, roughly paraphrasing, it's nothing more a man loves than a woman's beauty. That's how the Lord made us. You're a fine ass woman. But in this society, you gotta keep that shit in check though. Because now that they got the power, men doing everything to get these bitches' attention. And these bitches wicked. They not made to be controlling shit. You know what I mean? That's why you don't, well now you do, because Esau done spread this democracy all over the country, all over the world and shit. But you didn't have these type of problems over there in fucking Afghanistan and Iraq and shit. They got their women in order, man. Therefore the man ain't beefing over stupid shit. They ain't beefing over no goddamn box. Because they boxes at home, in order, doing what she's supposed to be doing. Another man can't even get close to his woman. But in this society, they let these women run freely. They don't just let them run freely, they give them power to be over you. They give them more resources than you. You know? So this place just all out the place, man. All out of whack. And as a man, hey, masculine, I ain't even gonna say Israelite man, but masculine man one-on-one, don't even put, hey, like I be telling my girl, I'd never fall in love with you, man. I never fall in love. I stand up in love with you. I never fall for you though. Meaning, in layman's terms, no matter what you do, it ain't knocking me off my pivot. You do some old wicked, twisted, evil shit, you be like, damn, that's how these bitches is. But a man who actually trusts a woman, When she do some shit to cross you, you gonna lose your damn wits, man. You gonna go crazy. If you, as a man, you can love your woman, respect your woman. You can treat your woman like a diamond. Ain't nothing wrong with it, but don't trust her. That's where you men go wrong. When you trust that this bitch won't do whatever it is she end up doing and you to crush your ass. That's when you lose your mind, because in your mind you saying, how can she do this to me? But if you go into it saying, okay, I love this girl, I like how she treat me and shit, but hey, when I ain't around, I don't know what this bitch doing. If you have that attitude, it'll always keep you, even though we don't want to know our woman doing something, but if she do, you ain't gonna lose yourself. That's why men lose themselves. They really believe this woman would never do some shit. When she do it, you just shatter. You know? But the Lord knew what he was doing by putting our women over us. You know? Because we basically the woman of the Lord, man. So we crushed his feelings by embarrassing him, bringing shame to his name. Because he put his name, Yasha'Allah, on us, man. He is the prince of the power. So us worshiping other gods is basically cheating on him in his face. So that made the Lord feel how he feel. And you see how he feel. What we at today as a people. So hey, he did us like that with our women. But in the kingdom, it's gonna be totally opposite. We ain't even gonna recognize the black woman. Well, she ain't gonna be the black woman in those days. But just hypothetically speaking, you're not even gonna recognize these. They're gonna be so humbled and where they supposed to be, you know? Because at the end of the day, women respect power, man. That's just what it is. Whoever got the power, you can be an ugly, out of shape, slob looking motherfucker. You calling the shots, you gonna get beautiful women. It's just what it is. That's how the Lord made it. So when we get back in our order, when we get back where we supposed to be, all that comes with it, man. That's small, really. That's minute. Even though brothers, you got brothers who looking forward to Isaiah 4:1 shit. Hey, that's small, bro. I'm looking forward to owning a damn city. You know what I mean? The women that's gonna come with it, man. That ain't nothing. We ain't even gonna have time for these.
Right.
When you really think about it, we gonna be somewhere goddamn me exploring, finding out new stones and new emeralds and shit like that. We ain't gonna be tripping off no damn women, man. That's gonna come. That's small. You gotta expand your mind. That's little. Go ahead though, bro.
This is Jeremiah 50 and 13. Because the wrath of the Lord, it shall be inhabited, but it shall be woeful, desolate. Every one that goes by Babylon shall be astonished and hiss at her plagues.
Hey, this is the prophecy that's gonna happen in Babylon, man. After this place is hit with these nukes, that's how these other nations gonna look at this place. It's gonna be a damn desert. You know? Hey, we just out here to let the people know these the times that you in, man. I know it feels good out here, you know, everybody having a good time. We got their birds and shit. Women walking around looking good, half naked and shit. But hey, this is what's about to happen. It's gonna come just like that, like a light switch being cut on, man. When hey, like we said, this debt ceiling, that's gonna cause. Hey, if they can't pay their debt, June 1st, that's gonna change everything. Cause with that, all these budget cuts gonna have to happen because they're gonna have to make a certain deadline. They're gonna a certain amount of debt they gotta pay, or bills they gotta pay. So all them extra funds they give out, they gotta cut. All them food stamps, they can't give it to you. All them motherfuckers got three bedroom houses paying $10 a month and shit. All of that shit and we gonna see. You know, the Lord gonna turn your little happy day, your little parade to a bitter lamentation and woe.
Put yourself array against Babylon, round about. All ye that bend the bow, shoot at her. Spare no arrows, for she hath sinned against the Lord.
It's what the Lord about to do, man. All those that bend the bow, everybody that got the nuclear missile, aim it at Babylon, man. Shoot at her. You know, everybody gonna fire nuclear missiles on Babylon, man. And they tell you none of them gonna miss. None of them gonna break the ranks. And they coming up with stronger and stronger nuclear technology every day, man. You got the Russia, what they call the Satan 1 and Satan 2 bombs. They were saying that one Satan 2 bomb, whichever one it was, can like take out like 4 states or some shit, man. And they get over here in like 25, 30 minutes. They probably have made about 100 of those by now. You know they gonna keep making those.
I was watching the news the other day, and it was like, oh yeah, they was just talking about, well, this was happening a while ago when I heard this. They was like, okay, if we go to war with China, are we willing to sacrifice? Are we willing to sacrifice the whole state of California? You know what I'm saying? They already know. They already know. Like, hey, they're gonna wipe out one of them cities in the states, basically, multiple states.
Anything on that borderline,
it's out of there.
Out of there, and they're gonna attack where most of America's resources and shit. Which, like they say, California is its own economy. Yeah. So that motherfucker gonna get
out of there.
Out of there.
Well, imagine if it hit Texas or some shit.
Anything like Texas, California, New York, Chicago, these main, even Florida, like these main ports where they import and export shit on the borders and shit, they gonna knock that shit on out of there. You know?
This is verse 15. Shout against her round about. She have given her hand. Her foundations have fallen. Her walls are thrown down. For it is the vengeance of the Lord.
Hey, this is the vengeance of the Most High, man. Because ain't none but righteous, right? Hey, nobody perishes being innocent. But ain't none but blood been spilled on this land. It's a law in the scriptures that let you know where blood is spilled in order for that land to be cleansed. The nation that spilled their blood got to be put there. So that's what's going to happen in this grand finale that's about to happen out here, man. This shit about to be real medieval, man. Shit going to get medieval. You know what I'm saying? Medieval, bro. And hey, if you ain't built up spiritually to know these things, when you see this shit, you going to lose your fucking mind, man. Grown-ass men going to be screaming like little bitches out here, man. That's what's coming to this land. Go ahead, bro.
Her foundations are fallen. Her walls are thrown down. For it is the vengeance of the Lord. Take vengeance upon her. As she have done, do unto her.
As she have done, do unto her. So look into Babylon, America's history. What have she done? Bombing all these innocent people, stealing their oil. You know, took us from the west coast of Africa. You know, forcing democracy all over the damn place. You know, polluting the minds of these other nations' women. As she has done, do unto her. They are destroyed. They'll go to these different lands and destroy the dictator or the, you know, whatever they want to call it in the other land, the prime ministers or whatnot, and put a puppet over there to run they bullshit program. Hey, all this about to happen to America. America done went to all these lands, raped, robbed, and murdered them, pillaged everything. Starting with this land. That's how they got this land. But you would think, okay, after they did that, they'd just stop. No, they ain't stopped. They keep going. You know, Gaddafi. Bin Laden. What's the dude name? What's his name?
Saddam Hussein.
Yeah, Saddam Hussein.
What is that? What's the black dude in Africa? The African black dude back in the day.
I wouldn't say nothing.
No, Gaddafi. One of the outlaws' name now. Idi Amin.
Okay. They go over there, hey, tell you this Edomite can't stand his own land. They try to deem them man as wicked. Them men be running their shit how it's supposed to go. Even though them heathens don't be on point like that. But they more on point than Esau is. You know, at least they be having their shit in order. You know, Esau just let shit. Look at this fucking place, bro. Yeah, this La La Land. It's Disney World and shit out here, man. Them men have their women in order, have their men being masculine, you know. That shit should be, you know. Esau say go be a tranny and shit, man. They ain't, you know, all that shit gonna come back on Esau goofy ass.
God. And you compare the military here compared to Russia and China, man, them dudes, different. That's a whole different area. They be having rocks on them, right on them.
Yeah, that's some tough shit.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, but here in Babylon, man,
I ain't ready.
We got trannies, we got women running everything.
It's a rap, bro. It's a rap. They tell you, Esau, they say their man has for bird to fight. When this shit pop off, these American soldiers ain't gonna want to get in that shit. They ain't gonna have no choice. Treason, but they gonna have to. The Lord gonna push them out there.
Push them out there. You're gonna have to do it.
Motherfucking Russians and shit. All of them, even them Iranians and shit, all of them tougher than these white boys over there. These motherfuckers that sleep, man. They say I should go to them, what they say, those that sleep, those unwalled villages. These people over here is peaceful, you know. It's peaceful. These motherfuckers ain't ready to, for these dire situations that's gonna happen. That shit is far from their mind, man. But them Them Russians and shit, they training in the cold.
Yeah,
Every day it be motherfucking frigid temperatures.
Yeah.
Like the brother said, they getting rocks and shit through on them. Them men ready for them harsh times, man. I mean, not say they as perfect or nothing, but they ready for that. Them intense situations.
You see how Garner, Brittany Garner, she was screaming to get her ass back over here. You understand what I'm saying? She was talking about the harsh conditions that she was in and all that. Hey, that's day to day for them, man. You know what I'm saying? They used to that shit. You know what I'm saying?
They president, damn, I forgot what it said about Putin. Putin do some crazy shit every year. I forgot what it was. I ain't even gonna speak on it. It's like he like swimming, freezing water.
Oh
like
yeah,
8 miles or
yeah.
something
I
crazy
seen
shit.
I seen a
This
picture
is
of
their
that.
president.
He's a true man. He's the definition of a man. You know what I'm saying? Now look who we got. It sleepy, creepy in that.
We got
motherfucker, man.
Joe Biden, Barack Obama. I mean, look at these guys.
We got old senators and shit like that that been in government. They got a KGB assassin.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They got
Bonafide killer.
a
That's who
spy.
running they shit.
They got a spy, a KGB spy, top of the rank spy that's running their shit. Man.
Yeah.
We got homosexual. What's his name? Barack Obama that smoke rocks. You know what I'm saying? Be hitting that bass.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Then we had Trump. You know what I'm saying? Which was he was all right.
Yeah,
He was
yeah.
all right.
He was a man.
He put the other nations in their place.
Yeah,
Like,
he was a man. We'll
He
give
was
him that.
okay, but
Hey,
he's still
but-
he's still
Oh, yeah, devil.
he's
He a
still
devil.
a
Yeah,
part of
devil. But the thing is, if he don't like you, he gonna say I don't like you.
He
If he
was
say fuck you, he'll all stern. Like he'll tell you if I don't fuck with you, I'm not fucking with you. You know what I'm saying? And that's how, you know what I'm saying, you want to be told, you know? You don't like me, tell me I don't like you, so I know how to deal with you. You
Right.
understand what I'm saying?
That's respectable.
Now we got Sleepy Creepy, you know what I'm saying? You know, everybody know where he at.
He can't even move. He can't talk. He can't do nothing.
But just think about that, man. Putin, this is they chief in command. This is the ruler of their nation. And this dude is about serious business. He's an older man, I'm sure. I don't know how old he is. He's probably like 50 something, however old he is. But this dude do some vigorous training, like I forgot what it was, some vigorous shit. He's still doing that when he got the whole nation at his fingertips. Imagine the little guys on the totem pole trying to build him a name.
Yeah,
Boy,
yeah.
them boys rough as shit.
And he's part of KGB. That's one of the highest ranking spies in you can be in. You know what I'm saying? As far as Russia.
Babylon through, man. This society, and that goes for us too. This society make you soft.
Yep.
You know, everything is at your fingertips, what they call it, a microwave society. Everything you put your phone on, find whatever you need to find out. I'm home. You can just go put something in the microwave 1 minute. You ain't gotta go out there and hunt, skin the animal, bring it home. You know, shit was harder. Them men literally build their houses and shit, you know. Everything's just given to you. Really.
Yeah, you ain't even gotta go to school no more. If you want to learn something, you got YouTube University now. You know, YouTube will show you how to build a damn house if you wanted to. You know. This is verse 16. Cut off the sour from Babylon, and he that have the sickle in the time of harvest. For fear of the oppressing sword, they shall turn every one to his people, and they shall flee every one to his own land.
Hey, that's what's gonna come to pass, man. It's slowly happening, because these other nations saying America ain't what it's cut out to be, but it's gonna really happen once this drama pick up, man. Everybody gonna flee to their own land. Hey, but a lot of these heathens gonna be stuck over here. You know, it's gonna be too late to try to run back to wherever they from. You know? Go ahead.
This is 17. This will be my last one.
All right.
Israel is a scattered sheep. The lions have devoured him. And last, this Nebuchadnezzar, king of Babylon, have broken his bones.
So that's just talking about, hey, our people, that's another time in history when we was enslaved. You know, let's going back to who Jake is. Jake is the people that's been tossed and turned all over the damn place. Israel is a scattered sheep, you know. But like I said, even then, our people knew they was Israel. Our people knew the name of Yahweh, you know. That's why you had the book of Judges. You know, our people, all through that book, our people will get enslaved, and we'll cry to the Most High. He'll send a savior or a prophet, to raise up a prophet to teach us and repent, and he'll come save us.
I skipped part.
Oh, go ahead.
The lions have devoured him away. First, the king of Assyria have devoured him, and last, this Nebuchadnezzar king of Babylon have broken his bones. You know, first we got devoured, you know what I'm saying? It is basically like America, man. First we got brought to this lowest state. We came here and got brought to this lowest state. You know what I'm saying? And the king of Babylon, which is Nebuchadnezzar back in the day, you know what I'm saying, has broken their bones, has basically destroyed them. You know what I'm saying? We got devoured to us as a nation, even knowing who we are as a nation, has been destroyed. You know what I'm saying? And devoured. You know what I'm saying? We don't even know who the fuck we are, man. We walking around like zombies, man, trying to get into whatever we can, you know what I'm saying? To make a little money, filthy lucre in this society, man.
Yeah.
You know?
And people will say, all right, I'm an Israelite, so what? How do that help me? You don't understand. Our way of living kept you healthy. It kept your household peaceful.
Yeah.
You know, it kept your community peaceful. You know, just by following this, a lot of the bullshit that happens around you will get cut out, man. You won't have all the adultery going on. You wouldn't have like underage pregnancies. Like you gonna be marrying off your daughters and shit. So she'll get married into a family that's, you know, worthy of her being a part of. You wouldn't have a little child you gotta take care of that ain't even yours. You know, our little guys won't be hanging on the streets, you know, doing nothing, getting into mischief all damn day. Because they have some type of discipline structure. That's how knowing who you is, that's the benefit of it. You know, and not to mention the dietary laws. That'll keep our people from having high blood pressure, fucking diabetes, all this shit, all these different diseases our people got. It's all about what you put in your body, man. You know, you are what you eat, man. You are what you eat. I mean, it just only, I just saw a little video the other day where they had like a king crab, he like fed a king crab a fish or something and put it back in the water and shit. And I was just looking at this motherfucker like, this shit looks disgusting. Our people eating this damn thing. It looked disgusting, bro. It looked like a gigantic ass rope/centipede or some shit. And our people eat that, love that shit, man. You know? That's how knowing you an Israelite, knowing who you is, it benefits you, man. You know how to conduct yourself in society. You know how to rule your household. You know how to keep your community clean. You know what I mean? But not knowing who you is, look what you got. Like we always say, Big Mama can't even sit on the porch no more, man. Niggas out there fighting and shooting and shit all damn day. Big Mama can't sit in her rocking chair. You go back 40 years, reason why shit went so bad, ultimately we know it was Esau who put the drugs and shit out there. But you used to have like community watches. Yeah. You had big mamas and aunties and shit, they always on the porch sitting, so they see everything. Yeah. You know? And then if you was to get in trouble, they'll whoop your ass. Yeah. Or either they'll tell your parent or something, you know? So you would think twice before you just do some foolish shit. Yeah. Now it's just free fall. Yeah. You know what I mean? You got something, bro?
Oh yeah, I had something. And hopefully this is Psalms chapter 137, verse 8. O daughter of Babylon, who art to be destroyed.
Yeah.
Happy shall he be that rewarded thee as thou hast served us.
Hey, we're going to be happy to do the Lord's will. How has Babylon served us? Babylon is America, man. How has this place served us? See, the nigga woman, she don't know. She don't feel these pains like that. She wouldn't know. But Jake, how you feeling this motherfucker, man? You know, your everyday Jake. Like I say, I was, you know, you got all these little red pill channels and shit. Mm-hmm. I'm sick of that shit. But every blue moon, because it's always popping up on your news feed and shit. I'll watch one of their videos or something. They like, women only pay attention to 10% of men. The other 90% of men, they out here trying to bust their ass or something to get a used up bitch. You know what I mean? How do that make you feel, Jake? You know? You shouldn't have to fucking do that to get these damn, these creatures, man. That's what we'll call them, these used up creatures. Bitches hit the whole block, but we gotta put her on a pedestal. That bitch need to get put where she supposed to be. You know? How has America served you, man? Our people, our men, or what's the word of? Damn, what's the word when? For lack of terms, we go without. I just say that I can't think of the term I'm thinking of, but we go without, man. It's a lot of shit you supposed to just have as a man that you don't got, man. Mm-hmm. Every man should have at least 3 women. Mm-hmm. You know, every man should have 3 women. Should be that boy, they can take children, have their own little piece of land. You know. But we go without these things, bro. So hey, we're gonna be happy because we supposed to be living good, man. Well, I ain't gonna say that because it was all prophecy. But this was set up for us though. We're gonna be happy to get ours back, man. And it's gonna be a pleasure to do the judgments of the Most High on these other nations. Go ahead.
Oh, that was it on that. But I had something to say. I got another story.
Go ahead.
But going into, to prove that Babylon is done, man. I mean, look at what happened, man. You had the C-19 pandemic, and then you had people losing their jobs, people losing their businesses, houses, everything, man. More people are getting homeless, and they're replacing you, man, with them robots, man. They had y'all wearing y'all masks, and on top of that, the WHO just came out and said there's gonna be another pandemic worse than the C-19er, man.
Yep. And this time it ain't gonna be for play. The first time was to see how it's gonna make you people react. This time it's gonna be to do damage. Ain't no bouncing back from this.
And then on top of that, they getting rid of the dollar too. And I got some. This is Isaiah chapter 3, verse 9. The shoe of their countenance doeth witness against them, and they declare their sin as Sodom.
It say the show was old English shoe, but the show of their conscience does witness against them, and they declare their sin as Sodom. Talking about these people are openly showing you they fucking fags, freaks, and lesbians, man. They open about the shit, man. You know, back in the 20 years ago, you couldn't just come out the closet like that. Well, I don't know about lesbians and shit, but at least transgenders and shit, they had to hide that shit. Flamers, they couldn't just be out in the open confessing that they like men and shit, man. But now they just openly doing it. They considered a man come out in the middle, he's a damn flamer, he's considered a hero. He's a hero and shit. Like they gave Dwayne Wade's son like some type of award or some shit. I forgot what it was.
And
I think. Go ahead.
And then they said they ruled their judge. The judge said he could be declared as a woman. And then you got people like, for example, like the brother was talking about, Bruce Jenner. Everyone remembered him as a great athlete as far as running. But now look at him, turned himself into a girl. Now this is what's being glorified, man. And then you got Magic Johnson's son, man. Look at Magic Johnson's son, man. I mean, everyone loved Magic Johnson as a great player, and then you had that so-called HIV scandal back in he had quote-unquote HIV. And yeah, right. And now his son is a flaming, turned into a girl, man. It's all wickedness, man.
Like you had, you got that broad, what's the City Girls? Yeah, City Girls.
Which one?
Young Miami, but I forgot her Carisha. Yeah, Carisha. She got a show. It's called like Young Carisha or some shit. I don't know. But on there, it was her and I think it was Megan Thee Stallion. Yeah, probably when they sent her, you sexy. Would you fuck me? These two women talking to each other on their show and shit. This shit is just acceptable. You know what I'm saying? Just wicked, bro. Just wicked. I like what I like. Yeah, I like girls. Like, damn, bro. They don't even hide it. They declare their sin as Sodom. And what did the Lord do to Sodom? He annihilated that motherfucker with basically nuclear comet bombs. The same shit, the same elements that they put to build a missile is what you use in comets. Same thing that he rained down on Sodom, those same comet fireballs, whatever you want to call them. That same technology is in these nukes. The Lord gave the scientists to know how to build a weapon with that same technology, and now he about to rain it on America, man. And good riddance, man. This place wicked as hell, man. You know it's a damn shame. Damn, lesbians and shit get more action than common men and shit. Lesbians got a roster of bitches. No, that's crazy. What they call I can't think of the word for them. Butches, yeah, butches or whatever. Them man-like women, yeah, bull daggers. Manly women got a rotation of women that they having their way with putting on the plastic and shit, put on the strap and shit. But a hard-working man who probably make like $60,000, $70,000 a year, whatever he make, a hard-working man handling his business, he barely get any action, bro. This shit is crazy. And if he do, he gotta bow down to the bitch. You know? Hey, that's the beautiful thing about having this knowledge though. Hey, brothers gonna stand up regardless. The brothers ain't kissing no ass. Quick to let that bitch go. Get your ass out of here. Call and tell my granny on. The hell with it.
Yep. And as a matter of fact, this goes into exactly what you were saying about the women.
Go ahead, bro.
I'm gonna finish verse 9. Woe, they hide it not. Woe unto their souls, which woe means destruction. Unto their souls, for they have rewarded evil unto themselves.
Yep. That's talking about all these freaks and flamers, man. They rewarded evil unto themselves. Cause hey, it's crazy. I was watching some. They were saying like when these men live that alternative lifestyle, their health insurance go up. You know what I mean? Cause the doctors know that they probably gonna be sickly and contract some bullshit and shit, man. So whatever happened to you, hey, you deserve it. You get a fucking prostate cancer or some shit like that, you deserve it.
Yep.
Damn shame, you ain't supposed to be getting your rectum played with, man. Freaky ass, nasty ass people, man. As a man, you ain't even supposed to be in your woman's rectum. For sure though, two men ain't supposed to be doing no anus play, man.
Verse 10. Say ye to the righteous that it shall be well with him, for they shall eat the fruit of their doings. Woe unto the wicked, it shall be ill with him, for the reward of his hand shall be given him. As for my people, children are their oppressors, and women rule over them.
Hey, children are our oppressors. Esau is a child because he come out of us. Isaac and Rebekah was so-called people of color, and Esau came out of them. You know, so they children of us. And they say women rule over us. You can't tell me women don't rule over us. You look at the black family, there's always a woman who got the final say-so or some shit. They having a family reunion or whatever the case. You gotta ask the old auntie or old grandma or some shit. You go to most black houses, the woman, the man, yeah, man, my wife got me in the dog house, man. I gotta sleep on the couch and shit. No, all this foolishness, man. I wish I would, man. I wish I would. One thing, I mean, you know, hey, this is a major topic, so it's easy to talk about these damn women. But we ain't gonna go too deep into it. But for younger brothers who dealing with like a woman or some shit, you always want to keep that manly edge over. Always make that woman feel like I'll lead your ass. Even if you treat her good, ain't nothing wrong with treating your woman good. They say, hey, love your wife as you love the church. So treat her good, but you always got to keep that. She got to know in the back of your mind, this man will leave me if I fuck up. You know, always keep that over her. Always make her feel like, hey, I ain't saying make her feel like you would cheat on her, but she should worry that when you gone, what you doing. Right. She should. Don't let her get too comfortable, man. Because when she get too comfortable, that's when your ass worrying about her. You should have her ass worrying about you. And you will be all right, man. But, you know, enough on that. But that's just some good game for brothers. Because that's all you see on the internet. Is these damn men versus women arguments and shit all the damn time. All you need to know as a man, dog, hey, keep that manly edge. Hey, always keep that edge. Don't open all the way up to no woman, man. Even if you love her, show her you love her. You ain't gotta tell her though. You got men that I couldn't live without you. Don't ever say no shit like that to no woman, man. Even if that's how you feel, don't tell her ass that. You know? But go ahead, bro.
And women rule over them. O my people, they which lead thee cause thee to err and destroy the way of thy path.
Hey, and who is leading us? Really the women. You know, Esau ultimately, but these women leading us, man. Men accept a lot of the bullshit that they accept because the woman is in power and the woman deem it cool. You know, here it is. They asked hella women on one of these little YouTube channels. Hey, you rather a doctor, a certified doctor making bank, or you rather some niggas a drug dealing scammer in the streets? They said they rather have a drug dealing scammer.
Yep.
Know what I'm saying? So once again, it goes back to the Lord making them to where there's nothing more precious to us than our women. That's how the Lord made us physically. That's our anatomy. So what you think these little niggas gonna be trying to do to get these bitches? Do wickedness. Because that's what these bitches claim they want. That's why they gotta be put down. You put the women down, everything else fall back in order. Because half these niggas ain't gonna be out here wilding no more because they ain't gotta do that to get the attention. You know, gotta put these wicked ass women in their place, man.
I was standing up to lead and standing to judge the people. Verse 16. Moreover, the Lord said, because the daughters of Zion are haughty, and walk with stretched forth necks and wanting eyes, walking and mincing as they go, and making a tingling with their feet. Therefore Yahweh will smite with the scab the crown of the head of the daughters of Zion, and the Lord will discover their secret parts.
That's proving more who Israel is. Going into our women, it say he gonna smite the crown of their head. A woman's crown, her glory is her. They the only women who can't grow no damn hair. That's how you know who the Judite woman is. They tell you, they walk with stretched forward necks, mincing and tinkling as they go. Don't no other woman walk around on some, snappy and shit all damn day. Nobody even did nothing to you. Just got a stank ass attitude. It's gonna be beautiful when the Lord give us the green light to humble that, man. Cause it need humble, Our women the worst women out here, man. What's up, man? Ain't nobody worse than a Negro woman, man. She worse than she the low of the low. Even though they make it seem like the man is, the women is, man. Cause half these niggas do what they do for this bitch. These women evil as fuck, but and filthy as fuck too. Bitches be filthy. And a lot of these bitches, you find out a lot of them too, they living good. They got their crib, got a nice, comfortable job, and doing shit, but they barely getting back. Cause they don't know how to manage money. They live above their means. Here it is, they have all this nice shit, but they can barely pay for it. They scraping by every month. But they don't know how to manage money. They ain't supposed to be in no leadership position. Give me $100,000 job a year, I'ma be good. That's all I need. I ain't gotta go get a Benz, big ass house. I'll stay in my 1-bedroom. I have me a little Impala, a little Malibu like I got, and I'll be chilling and have all bank. You know what I mean? They get some shit like that, they gotta go get a big body Benz, they gotta go get a fucking 5-bedroom house, all these high expensive ass bags and shit. They ain't supposed to be in no leadership position, man. They're not created to lead shit. You see how our people turn out when they got is the fucking black woman as their mother, as their leader. These young boys out here, boy, they the worst of the worst, man. Because of who raised them, man. They low, they emotional as fuck. And what's bad is, women are emotional, but they still women. So they get emotional and just want to yell and do all this stupid shit. Men get emotional and somebody gonna die. So that's the thing. These men got their mama spirit on them, but they still got testosterone in them. So when a man get mad, we get physical. You got too many emotional ass men running around here with guns and shit, man. That's the problem, man. That's it.
Oh, I got some.
Okay,
This is
we'll close it on this.
Oh, okay.
Go ahead.
This is and I was going into Jacob's trouble, but it also talking about Jesus. This is Jeremiah chapter 30, verse 3. For lo, the days come, said the Lord Yahweh, that I will bring again the captivity of my people Israel and Judah, said the Lord, and I will cause them to return to the land that I gave to their fathers, and they shall possess it.
So that's what we waiting on, man. To get the hell out of Babylon and go back to Jerusalem, man. That's what we waiting on. Go back to Judea. Our land. Israel. That's our land. That land that them fucking Arabs and Israelis, Arabs and Israelis fighting over, that's our land. We belong there, not them. Go ahead, bro.
Verse 4. And these are the words that Yahweh spake concerning Israel and concerning Judah. Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it.
Hey, that's Jacob's trouble. This day is great. None is like it, man. Eventually, we ain't gonna have to be saying this to y'all. You gonna be seeing it. You gonna be witnessing straight chaos out here. We ain't gonna have to tell you people shit, but eventually. We ain't gonna have to keep telling you the same shit. The Lord gonna start making it happen. He making it happen. It's gradually. The Lord is extremely merciful, man. Extremely, bro. You trying to still give the elect a chance to get right and everything. Get themselves built up for these times. Because once he let it go, ain't no turning back. It's gonna be a whole different world.
For it is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it.
Hey, so that's our hope. Reason why we out here doing what we do faithfully and sincerely, hey, we hope to get saved out this shit, man. I don't care if none of these people listen. I don't give a goddamn. At the end of the day, hey, say the Lord got his angels camped around those that fear him, and they recording what's going on. So long as my report, what I report in the heavens is positive, hey, I'm cool. You know, and that's how we look at it. Hey, so that's another week. Hey, you know, a bar to Babylon, this place don't be destroyed. Soon enough, it's going down. Hey, again, all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Kakadash. Until next week, Shalom.
Shalom.
You dumbass people, bro.